Aloha Kauai, here's our COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Wednesday, December 30th. The Department of Health is reporting no new cases today. We currently have 7 active cases, all are in isolation, and 1 is hospitalized on Oahu. We have 74 people in health-directed quarantine as close contacts. Our cumulative case count is now 167, including 146 confirmed locally, 1 probable, and 20 tested elsewhere, but reported after arrival on island. All this week, Kauai Police and the National Guard have been tracking nearly 1,600 people in travel-related quarantine. On Tuesday, we submitted a new proposal to Governor Ige to amend our current Emergency Rule 23. The proposal would reinstate Safe Travels program for inter-island travel effective January 5th. If approved, this means inter-island travelers would once again be allowed to participate in the state's Safe Travel program and be exempt from the 10-day travel quarantine with proof of a negative COVID-19 test taken within 72 hours of travel. As part of the Safe Travels program requirements, the test would need to be administered by one of the state's trusted testing and travel partners, and test results must be uploaded to your Safe Travels profile prior to departure. Our amended Rule 23 would also require that a person be physically present in the state of Hawaii for more than 72 hours in order to qualify as an inter-island traveler. This means out-of-state travelers must be in Hawaii for more than 3 days before they can utilize the Safe Travels program to be exempt from quarantine on Kauai. We anticipate our proposed Rule 24 will be signed by the governor today, which will offer another option for travelers flying into Kauai. Rule 24 would allow incoming travelers to take a pre-travel test, stay in an enhanced movement quarantine or resort bubble, quarantine for 3 days at the resort bubble, then take a post-travel test to be released from quarantine. While in quarantine at the resort bubble, participants will be able to utilize the resort property, including walking the grounds, visiting the pool, and all other amenities. If approved, both amended Rule 23 and Rule 24 would take effect on Tuesday, January 5th. We know many people are wondering, why are we only opting back into Safe Travels for inter-island travel and not for Transpac travel? And so we've asked our Kauai District Health Officer, Dr. Janet Berman, to help us explain the difference in risk between inter-island and mainland travel at this time.
Mahalo, Mayor. I want to emphasize that travelers arriving from outside of our state, both visitors and residents who have traveled, pose a different level of risk for our island than local inter-island travelers. Disease rates are many times greater on the mainland than they are here in Hawaii, and are especially high on the West Coast, where much of our mainland travel originates. California alone has more than 1 million active cases. As we've seen, even travelers who take the Safe Travels pre-travel test can develop COVID-19 after they arrive here. This is why, here on Kauai, we have advocated for requiring a second test before mainland travelers are released from quarantine. To protect our community, we need to detect as many individuals as possible who may pose a threat of disease on our island. The county's proposed different treatment for inter-island versus mainland travelers is in recognition of this different level of risk. California is experiencing 30,000 to 50,000 new cases each day. In Hawaii, we're seeing about 100 new cases per day, and only 1 to 2 cases per day here on Kauai. Even given the difference in population, California's disease rate is many times ours, and that is also the case in many other mainland states. So it makes sense to be more cautious with mainland travel. I wanted to briefly address the new B.1.1.7 strain of the virus, recently detected in the United Kingdom and this week detected in Colorado. This strain is more easily transmitted, but it does not appear to cause more serious symptoms. All the information we have now indicates that the approved vaccines will protect against this strain just as they do earlier strains. Of course, we will be tracking and studying this new strain in order to continue increasing our understanding of its impact. Our vaccination program is actively immunizing our residents, starting with healthcare workers and first responders, and this week, residents and staff of long-term care facilities. Vaccines will provide us with the protection our county needs to be able to lessen restrictions on travelers and on community activities. Until most of us are fully vaccinated, our community remains at risk, and we must continue to use the measures that we know provide the protection we need. Together, we can make 2021 a much better year. Mahalo for celebrating differently this year.
Thank you, Dr. Berriman. For more information on the state's Safe Travels program or to view the list of trusted testing and travel partners, please visit hawaiicovid19.com/travel. For information about travel to Kauai or to view the full list of emergency rules, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19. As Dr. Berriman said, vaccinations are ongoing for healthcare workers, first responders, and other essential workers. As additional vaccine shipments become available, they will continue to be offered to essential workers, then to our kupuna over the ages of 75, and those who have chronic health conditions. Other groups will be offered the vaccines in the months to come as more become available. At this time, there is no COVID-19 vaccine approved for children. If you are a healthcare worker or first responder who has not yet been registered by your employer or the Department of Health, please call 808-346-9605. Providers and staff from practices such as dentists, physical therapists, mental health professionals, and other non-physician practices are welcome to register for vaccination. Learn more about the state's vaccine distribution plan at hawaiicovid19.com/vaccine. For more information on the available vaccines, please visit cdc.gov. We will continue to keep you updated as more information is available. Due to the disruptions caused by COVID-19, the county has extended for 2 months the deadline to pay the next installment of property taxes. The normal February 20th, 2021 deadline has been extended to April 23rd, 2021. To ensure payment is made in full by April 23rd, taxpayers are highly encouraged to make installment payments leading up to the due date. Payments after that date will result in penalties and interest. Payments can be made online at www.kauai.gov, by mail, in person, or at the drop box located outside the Kapule building at the Lihue Civic Center. Please make checks payable to the Director of Finance. For more information, please visit kauaipropertytax.com or call Real Property Collections at 241-4272 or by email at rpc@kauai.gov. The county and the 2 Kauai food banks will wrap up the Kupa'a Kauai food distributions this week on a holiday schedule. Distributions in Lihue, Kapa'a, and Kilauea will be on Thursday. This will conclude the food distribution program. We will announce future food availability as we learn more in 2021. In observance of New Year's Day, County of Kauai offices will be closed on Friday, January 1st, along with all refuse transfer stations and the Kikaha landfill. In addition, the Kapa'a and Waimea swimming pools, the Wailua Golf Course, High Five Bottle Redemption, and Puhi Metals Recycling Center will be closed. The schedule for residential refuse pickup will remain unchanged. The Kauai bus will be operating on its current daily schedule. Regular business hours for county offices and services will resume on Monday, January 4th. The Department of Health COVID-19 Testing Center at the Kauai War Memorial Convention Hall will be closed Thursday, December 31st through Sunday, January 3rd, and will reopen Monday, January 4th. We will not post a COVID-19 update video on Friday, January 1st. As we head into the new year, we urge you to please celebrate responsibly. Mahalo for understanding the role you play in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 on our island. Please continue to stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask, if at all possible for you to do so. Remember, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. It's a sign of respect and aloha. Do not leave home if you are sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Be kind, take care of one another, God bless, and aloha.